Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are doing well. Today's a big day. We had some interesting numbers come out. I'm super keen to get into it, so let's get into it. Oh, look at us go. Oh. Okay, it's gonna be meow because it should now have a bunch of yes, of course. Now I understand. It's because we changed everything, so I just need to add it again. All right, cool. Well, guys, hope you're doing well. We'll be starting this. Go. All right. Last thing that I need to do, and then we are good to go. The compressor. Compressor on my mic. There you go. Guys, we are doing good. We had a great day yesterday. I hope you guys also had a great day yesterday. Interesting trades coming along. Interesting things coming out of there. Let's get this going. Right. Welcome, Flunt. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Yeah, you're not. Another day, another dollar. I cannot wait to get into it. Let's get into it, bro. Adjust this thing up a little bit. All right. Okay, so we had some interesting numbers coming out this morning, or should I say, just now. Some interesting numbers coming out earlier, and let's see what the market is going to produce for us today. So, right, let's have a look. Where are we? As you can see, we've got a little bit of a different layout. We can display fully and constantly the GEX transition areas, what the market's currently in, and where we are in relation to those major levels on the options. So this is going to show us on the right hand side here. You can see the call resistance, the CR, the transition zone for that, the C trans, the high volatility level, and then of course the put transition level, and then as you can see the put support. Right now we are a little bit negative. We're just a little bit negative, so I want to actually see just how negative we are today. So what I want to do is go look at my skew numbers. Oh, whoa, look at this today. I see it there. Okay, there we go. Now I'm on the right chart. Sorry about that, guys. I got two charts. Got a little bit crazy there. Right, so we've got. I'm gonna have to move that CBD around. I can see it's linked to the wrong chart. I've got the Qs here. I've got the NQs here. Yeah. So good. Alright. Have a little bit here. What's going on? So on the 1 minute, so the anxiety time frame, let's take a little wider look here. We have a lot of overlapping levels today. Let's start at the top and get some of these horizontal lines off of our chart so we can start having a think here. So the weekly POES is currently sitting, let's have a look here, or sorry, should I say there we go. The weekly POES is currently sitting at a rejection spot. So weekly POES sitting at 605.30, right about there, and then we've got another one at about 598. How does that then match up to some of the new levels that we got displayed at the pre-market for the Qs? Here we go. This is what it looks like. So our Qs level today, we started above the POES, came down, touched the POES, had a little bit of a bounce there, That would have given you almost 40 points, which is nice. Then it came under, and would you guess it? It started to... Why is your screen gone away?
I have to put my password and stuff in.
Ah, my bad.
It's logged me out.
That's all good. That's all good. So I'll continue here. You can see as it came down, touched the daily POES, and then rejected all the way down. Why would it be doing that? I mean, honestly, if our proprietary levels weren't that good, this wouldn't make any sense. But of course, everything is there for you to see, and it was produced at 9 o'clock this morning for me, which was a little over 7 hours ago, and you can see just how interesting our levels are. So again, these are calculated levels, they're proprietary levels that we display ourselves or we work out ourselves, and it gives us a good guideline and a good gauge as to where we are in the market. So anything below the daily POES, you're expecting a bit of bearish attitude. When it comes down to one of these sort of further supports, the S's, the S4s, the S3s, that's where you're looking for potential bounces to happen. S2 today seems like it is really enjoying life, but we saw some major sell pressure come into there. 2 minutes till the open, generally see something like this, potentially a pop out of it. The market is traditionally long, so yeah, I'd be looking for those long levels. Right, that's on the POES levels. Let's go have a look at our DEX today. So as we can see on screen, we are sitting in a negative gamma environment. Puts are heavily outweighed on the calls, meaning that we have an instrument called the skew, and the skew is going to tell us just how weighted we are in one direction. And this difference at the moment looks, as they say on screen there, really high. So we have a 90.9% more puts in the system than we do have on calls. The exact wording and verbiage around that, of course, smarter people are going to be able to describe that a lot better than I, but for the moment and as a day trader, I couldn't care less. What I do care about is trying to stay on the side of the skew if other metrics are also lining up for me. And what does that mean? It means that when price dips, it's likely in theory to be dipping at a rate of around 90% faster than what it would do to go up. So you're going to get a grind up, rip down, grind up, rip down kind of motion in the markets. It's pretty easy to see sometimes. Let's have a look here. What is that? 44 minutes to get 1.7 points high, and then 2 minutes to rip through everything and rip back down. So it's not just me saying it. You can actually see that downside movement is significantly more violent than the upside movement. Right now we are sitting exactly on our highest 600 level. This has been an interesting level all week. The market is just about to open. In fact, we are just looking for things to come through. Okay, and there's the pop from that negative zone. So anything below this is going to be super negative. And look at that thing rip. Holy chicka-chamoly. Okay, we're right at that neg X level. Let's go look, because now we don't need the pre-markets, now we just need the daily POESs. So we are right here at POES support 2, rejected directly from it. It also happens to be 600. Let's look at our trackers.
Oh, that is
Our trackers will update in a minute's time, so I'll leave them off for the moment. But what it's going to do is going to take the levels that we have here at POES support 1, daily POES, all of that, and it's going to then, using our own proprietary calculation, overlay it on the NQ. So you're going to get in these exact levels as they relate to like 601.41. It will come up here at whatever that level is on the Qs. Also validate this with a little bit of price guides. So each one of those is the levels that we're on the Q. So 603, we just, oh, this will update now. So just do it. I think it's like a minute or two. Once it does, we'll get into that awesomeness. Seems like we have some buying pressure coming into the open. To be expected, I suppose. I like volume candles. Anything that you're looking for or at today, Flo?
Not really. I have been so busy.
Yeah.
And then just trying to log into my account.
Right, we are pushing up to
live.
Pardon me, sir?
So of course that happens as we go live.
Right, let me go and see if my levels are not updated correctly. Oh, you know why it's not updated? I understand why. If I go look at the anxiety time frame, it will be. Yeah, there we go. So perfect. Pushing up to 602. 602, as you can see, is right here. We now have updated levels. If I go and look at my trackers, I'm going to infer these levels over here back onto this chart.
Sure. 600 to 602 in 3 minutes. Yesterday I had these areas of interest. This one was another area of interest. We'll probably pull that over. Okay, what are you going to do? Buy the rip? Pretty tough to buy this rip, I'll be honest. But I say that every day. I need to watch it rip more. Right, that rip is absolutely ripping. I was just thinking, I might take a little stab on that and just shot away. I'll take a look if I can. Oh, yeah, there we go. That would have been TP2. We're at the daily push now. We're ripping up through it. Let's see what's happening here. Are we going to get a rejection? Let's have a look here. Daily push, strong rejection level. We are in the open. Would expect it to reject here if it's going to reject. If not, I want to see that strong push through. Tiny retracement back to that daily push, and I would be pretty interested in looking for a long here. Pretty interested in a long, and our longs are going to be from 24,850. There's some massive support on this bull breakout.
9 seconds to go on the 1 minute. Got to worry about the rip up, rip down. Gonna test it potentially. Oh my golly gosh. That thing missed me by a freaking 0.25. See, are we still going to take it in here? What is our GEX stream showing us today? Nothing at the moment.
Neck gamma. Extremely put dominant.
Well, my TP would have been smashed there between freaking 0.2. Yeah. Bro, that was such a miss. It was horrible. That was such a miss. It was horrible. That thing ripped down, kissed my entry, ripped up to TP, and just didn't take me in. Now, of course, I've got to worry about that pullback. Not too interested in the pullback right about now. See what that CVD is looking like. Okay, we've got some levels on the stream, the GEX stream. So what does our options inventory look like today? It's looking like dealers are trying to push this above 610. However, the dealers are also looking to be below 596. So we have a range here at the moment, it seems, between 596 and 610, which is monster. Obviously, I don't believe that just yet. The market doesn't really look like it wants to be under 597. If it does, you've got a lot of market participants that are then in the money. And further hedging will have to take place. Very thin between 603, 607. So pops up could just rip through all the way to 610. Let's have a look at that volume and the CVD starting to kick in. Rejection going on there, exactly where I'd expect it from the daily P.O.E.S. 602 has a little bit of Connie's built up there, so only 15 or so orders.
It's off the naked P.O.E.S. actually, straight up.
Is it straight off the naked P.O.E.S? Let's have a look at the naked P.O.E.S.
Yeah, right. You would have taken 12 points to draw down if you took it straight.
Yeah. Again, it's difficult to take them. Well, at least
yeah, okay.
Just trying to keep these accounts clean for the stream. But falling sell volume here on this retest. This is looking better, I'd say. It was a bit slow there on the draw. Let's have a look. CVD is not breaking out. Small buy. Let's see, breaking highs. Do we stay in neg gam? Up to the high volatility level. I don't know why this thing is not displaying on my NQ. Really irritating. Ah, it's displaying again. Thank goodness. Okay, cool. So 24,915. Slight target of sorts. 40 points from here to there. Do you trust it? That's the thing. Do you trust it? So 3. Let's see what we can do. 24,900 obviously on the cards. You want to kind of see it potentially.
What does that have to do with LA? What?
You're so merged with your
Big push up. Just getting rejections everywhere.
You're
straight down to that volume level. We've got a little volume block here at 24,859. Missed me again for the rip. I was less confident in that rip initially. up. Yes, son of a bitch. There was two. Two in a row. Could be emotionally compromised at this moment, but we'll see what's up. Yo, bro, that thing again missed me by like 0.25. Harsh, bro. 2 in a row, missed at 0.25. Sucks. Okay, so we're in a transition zone, right above the high volatility level. 605 retrace to 24915. 605 on my calculation is actually 24920. 24900 is a big set of volume over there. Pretty interesting volume there at 24905. Around about here, you've got your fair value gap and all that sort of stuff going on here. Let's see. Will we come back down a little bit more? 24915. Here we are. Do we rip? Not seeing much follow through on that CVD. Big buy though into the high volatility level. I'd like to see this thing do a small pullback. That's not small enough for me. That's a little bit too large. I'll sit pretty. Let's see, 604. We're at that 917 like I said before. Just a little bit over where I would have liked to have got long, and that was around the 900s. Next potential entry for me would be a pullback to the daily push. So if I can see a pullback to the daily push, 603, I'm going to be lucky if I get it. 24,850. So 24,850. Let's have a look at the GEX stream quickly. Extreme starting to make some changes. So market participants starting to stack up those puts there. It's 597. Gonna have to keep that in mind. Dealers are starting to stack up over 610. So this is kind of where the market goes out of control to a certain extent. And 610 for us today would be dramatic. Up here, push target 4. Are you looking for push target 4? There was a tiny pullback on the buy volume there. Not too interested in that at the moment. 5 minutes. What have we got going on? Break out of the CVD. That's looking good. I'm much happy with that kind of action. Let's see, we're building a little base here. Starting to look like it's going to pop off. Volume is starting to come in. I don't want to get long.
Top of the range.
Yeah, it's top of the range, and it's at previous resistances. But we've got strong push through here. Let's see some follow through somewhere else. Right, that's exactly what I'd like to see. Nice strong push through. Right, so I successfully missed that. Thank you.
I'm in this.
I knew this, bro. You see, I knew this, bro. As soon as that door knocked over there, I knew there's my position gone.
500.
It's just painful, bro. It's painful.
And stuff was there. I took that T2 for a 1.7.
Oh, I see. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done. Gonna have to see a 24.930, 24.930. Top of the range. Kind of want to watch this play out a little bit. So at least I do. I see a little crappy pullback here. Might be some interest for me. Perfect. 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 Perfect.
1.6. Oh, I'll pull that perfectly. Oh, look at that.
605 touch. That sell. Let's see if that sell follows through with that volume. 4, 3, 2, and 1. CBD did not do what that volume did. That much I can say. With a little bit of clarity on that, but that volume did not do what it looked like it was going to do. Right at the high volatility level. What are we doing here? Let's look at that. Volumes in the triple Q. NQ can fake you out quite dramatically here, so you wouldn't want to be in that volume. Read. 20 seconds to go. Don't see much follow through anywhere. Splicky flacky. Grab a look at your favorite time frame. 5-minute pullback. Got a big steep appeal on 5 minutes. So looking for shallow cells here. Also got to imagine that it's coming down just to retest and then continue its little way. Are getting a nice set of almost stopping that's happening over here. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. 434. Yeah,
Jesus is going to retest that 600 again. I reckon.
This. 600
Oh,
dramatic.
no. Sorry, I was looking at the
Daily
wrong
push
thing.
603.35. So that's around about 24.850. 24.850. Another little idea. Big sell out of that, right into the wick-lick area. Let's see if we get a 24.850.
Well, I sniped the top of that market. They paid my profit book. I said I sniped the top of the market and still came out profitable.
Big sells. Kind of see this a lot coming back into our areas.
Retesting the daily.
Retesting the daily.
Naked.
Is this the naked here?
Yeah, it's on it.
Let's have a look here at the naked. Okay, so it's on the naked boost right here. It's having trouble. It's having trouble.
Yeah.
More cells in
And
the
we're
system
also
right now.
in
But
negative
being on
gamma
the long
again.
side, yeah, being on the long side is tough.
The puts to calls are more evenly ratioed now. It's
I've got 120.
0.79. Yeah, on the skew, yeah. But look on the chain activity.
Yeah,
On there.
that 0.79 equates to 120, I think, percentage-wise. But that's just the case. Okay, so we are looking to come down to retest. Let's just see a thin cell here. I'd love to see a thin cell here. This is great, right here at this little volume area. Nice push down. probably the buy that's going to come in now. Makes that top wick first. Don't like that. Would prefer it come down, then back up. So I'll just keep waiting. I only need 1 or 2 goodies today. Nothing more. This is a 50-50, so I'll just chill. Got a little bit of fight back here. Like to see it. CVD flicking down, flicking up. We'll have to wait for the candle close. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bottom wick. Check. Bottom wick formed. Let's see back up. I got in at 5.9. Looking for 9.9.
Ooh.
Trailing. 3 positions out and all out there. Alright, cool. So I took a little 59 to 86.
Are you on micros?
I do 10 because sometimes it comes down and it taps out like 2 coinies, 3 coinies, like it just did there. It came down, took out 3 coinies and it didn't go through, so it just continued back up. Yeah, I do 10 micros, 1 mini. Alright, that's a fantastic buy there. Glad I caught the top of that one though. I was only 4 points diff from the top, which is nice, but that buy is looking fantastic. Let's go look at the 5 minute there. Love to see the day start out with a dub. Doesn't happen often. 52 seconds before the 5 minute close. Interesting times. Skiv appeal formed. So we've got divergence between market's order flow and the actual price. So the candle's red, but CVD, or sorry, the delta is forming, in our case, yellow because we identify those. It's part of our POES system. So we want to see this. What we call here is delta fuckery. This is delta fuckery. You could see a screaming Russian today. It could be on the cards. It's definitely one of those days, bro.
We could be lucky enough.
In fact, there's already been one. You can see there. We've got a wick that's many times bigger than the body. Screaming Angolan. That's where the body's 10 times.
Yeah. It's pulled back 12 inches alone.
Yeah. Pull back was brutal. Alright, we're getting a retest of this volume area. In fact, if I look at the anxiety time frame, let's see. 28 seconds. And when I see these little cells come in, although with the skew is kind of making me a bit more nervous about it. And we are in neg gam. So let's just be very, very, very aware of that. Right here in this little volume pocket here. Ooh. Yeah. So 603.18. So again, 24,840 looking like a super interesting level. If I look here on Tradeovate, seeing a little bit of volume spikes, although there's little air pockets between 850 and 830. 840 does stick out like a sore thumb. And with these kind of candles forming right here in this little point of control from the open, point of control from the open. Yeah, there we are. We're right in the middle of this little area of huge volume. dissipating sell volume. Let's see it come down, touch that value area low of sorts. That's 603.17, roughly, like I said, 24.840. Previous wicks coming all the way down to 824. So if you are prepared to take it, prepare to take a 20-point minimum. SL. Want to see this candle flick positive. Let's have a look at the 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 2 minutes to go. Very little volume, although that's delta. And the CVD looking a bit better. Exactly what I would want to see there. 5 minutes, starting to flip. Massive bull in there. Let me try a little something. Bottom of the wicks is around 24.850. Let's see it punch through there and try that 40. I'm gonna give that 40 a go if we can get down there. Really looking good. I'd love to take it in the middle here, but then I'm diddling, and I don't like to diddle. If I see a pop out of this little level right here now, up, retest 24.880. Didn't go through. Volume was there. Massive volume starting to pick up there. 5 minutes looking ish. Big delta fuckery going on. I'm gonna stick to the plan. Yeah, I was in two minds to take that market order. I don't like market orders though, especially this time of the day, especially with us streaming now. I want to be a little bit more cognizant. 24.915. Oh! What the hell just happened there?
Sure.
Did you see the trade evade, bro?
No, what happened?
Bro, it went from a bull candle to the neg candle. It would have taken me in at 24.850. It whipped down. Oh, we've got some news coming out. That's why. Of course, we've got the sentiments. My bad. Glad I didn't get in the trade there. Alright, so the University of Michigan sentiment final comes in slightly cooler at 56.6. Estimate around 57.3. So we're slightly deflationary. Kind of adds credence to the Fed cutting. Really unfortunate, but Fed cuts mean pumpity pump. So let's have a look at some of our precious metals. Let's have a look at the yields. Let's have a look at the VIX. Jeez, 111, 20. TLT at 90. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Holy fuck. Look at the NASDAQ.
Woo! Bruh. Did I not say longs were on the card? I swear. Oh! Okay. Coming up to some of the interesting DMAs here. So we got the 21 DMA. We haven't played with that for like 2 weeks. The 100 DMA above that. Then we got the 50 DMA above that. So interesting levels if you are thinking about the little short. But we blasted through T2, blasting into T3. T3 is generally a area of resistance. But with those sorts, I mean, it wasn't that dramatic a number. Yo. Yeah, so kind of want to see some pullback here. Very tough to jump back into supplies there. Probably the right thing though. Okay, we're getting a little. This could also be. Oh snap! What am I hearing in my ear? Some more news coming through. Trump's global tariffs struck down by the U.S. Supreme Court. Holy chuckachamoli! So, Trump tariffs not on the cards anymore. I bet there are a lot of world leaders out there breathing monster sighs of relief. Holy moly, I wonder what Mexico's saying right now. They were getting blasted. Nice pullback right into the call resistance. What's our Gex stream looking at? Where we suddenly, after that news, what are we looking at? Alright, so 603 starting to get big and bad. 603, 602, below 596, above 510. So nothing changed really there. We've got some puts in the money already, but we're looking for a pop down to 603, and that's where I'm likely more confident to see a bit of a bounce. And what do you know? What do you think 603 is? It's the Daily P.O.E.S.
Oh,
Okay, so 603. The thing is about these tariffs being struck down by the Supreme Court, that's a big one, because this is how America was supposed to make all their money and pay off all those debts. And now they can't pay off those debts. Of course, there's going to be court cases after it. They're going to argue about it. It is Donald J. Trump, so he don't take no shit from nobody. That 604 level as well. 603, 604. 603 is much better though. We've got both the Valley area low from the start of the New York session. We've got 604 as the POC. Again, all of these don't make me take a trade, but they do tell a story. That story is starting to take shape. Yo, short-term interest rate futures contracts fall after the Supreme Court's ruling. We would want to go see, in fact, the US 10Y. That's going to be a fantastic little gauge of, oh shit. Okay, so this sucker popped all the way up to 4.1. So this is the amount of interest that the US government has to pay on the debts that it's borrowed. And this is the 10-year yield on that. So you'll take the 10-year versus the 30-year or the 20-year to get some sort of gauge. But I like to see it on the short term. So news popped it and then immediately got sold off there. So everyone wants to buy into treasuries. Sorry, everyone's selling treasuries at the moment. Yeah, because these are inverse. So treasuries going up, yields going down. This is a gauge of how trustworthy America is to a certain extent, at least in my mind. Let's get back to it. NQ. What is crypto doing? Nothing. What's silver doing? Yes. No. Yes. Silver's pumping. That's good. It's funny. Solana is the same price as silver. Who would have thought? Anyway. Big jumps. Okay, I'm looking for my 603. 603.40. Could be 604. I'm going to be conservative and rather go 603. So that's 24,848. 24,848. Massive amounts there. I'm gonna just keep my little ears and eyesy poos. US military is planning on Iraq, highly advanced with options ranging from targeting individuals to pursuing regime change. Oh. Okay, let's have a look here.
fuck man, didn't tap in. That would have been my TP, Jesus. bottom of the range now. I'm taking it. Yeah, I tried to jump in at 24,915, and it fucking, as I press, I had a limit order, so as I press sell, it fucking pulled away.
Yeah. At the top of the 603s. No, actually it's 604s, my bad. 604.50s. Shorts on the card from 605, so that's right about 24,915. What did I see? Oh, that's a big volume place. Another reaction on volume there. Wasn't the best reaction ever. You're kind of thinking it's Sally. Nope.
T1 rejection.
T1 rejection. See a little bit of reluctance on the buy pressure here. On our previous pocket, so we came straight off that point of control. Very weak buys coming out of that. Don't trust that. Don't trust that. A 975 in there. Scalping from the top there. That's a big buy though. I was happy with that. Let's check the. What is this?
I've got that lipos again, but they make it.
Again, retraces down. Another strong buy. Nice. It's that core resistance. What are we? Are we still neg? How can we still be neg? Damn. Yeah, there we go. We're not. We're positive damn.
Very small positive gamma. 0 DT. Only one striker.
What's the aggregates looking like? We are full bull looking at 3 months now. So, whoa, what a change. What a change. We are completely bull 3 weeks out. And we went from beginning of this week monster negative. $2,500 broken. We're gonna see a retest. Maybe a dip back lower. 2,500 is that wall. Get a rip back. Trickle up. Struggling.
VIX is falling, VVIX is rising though.
Oof, it is very flicky. There's some shit going on here.
Overall market's very red.
Can you trust these cells? Didn't get any follow through MaxCB. Starting to stack puts higher. 603 still 610. Still looking happy. For a pop up to 520. Struggling. Struggling to get down there. Touching that high volatility level potentially. 20 seconds till a nice little entry for me. Let's see if we can get this. Sell volume starting to pick up right at my area. So we're down to 605. 603 is really on the cards. From what I can see. Market showing that it is bearish. We're at a very interesting level here. Touching on that push. See if we can get a rise out of this. Like the market wants to come down a bit more. The market wants to come down 24,915. A lot of options stacked above, so kind of want to see it to push back up a little bit, and then there's potential, but there's some negativity starting to come into the system. Let's have a little look here and see what's up. $605 is the level. That's 915. Will we get that pop up? Do we get that pop up now? At the high volatility level, 915. Gonna rip down if it doesn't. I'm gonna jump short very quickly if it does. Flip floppy area for me. Seems like sells on the cards. We're now in negative gam and we're fully negative gamma. Okay, let's see a pop back up to 24,915 if I get that follow through. Let's see. We're coming all the way back down to the daily push. 603, like I said, was the target from the beginning. Let's see if we can get a ride back up from the 60s all the way to the 900s. Almost there. Come on, pop down. Okay. So if you're thinking about 24,950 is your jump in playbook.
Yeah.
See a jump back up to the 900s. Possibly a retest to 900, maybe 915s on the cards. See that, and almost that full TP. That's 800 in the bag.
Fuck, that just missed me, man.
The old bro jumping at the 960s. I caught that sucker. Holy moly, I caught that sucker on the tippity nipple.
I put it on 960. Exactly. It missed me by a tick.
Yeah, bro, I can see. Oh, that's painful, eh? Dude, you're not even gonna believe it. I was just a 24.9861 by 1 point. All right, we're gonna rip back up from the daily P.O.E.S. No surprise there. Triple bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quad bottom. Let's see a retrace to 605. 605 down at the 916 mark. This could be though a ladder down. You can see this little ladder down happening here. Let's just get a little view of this ladder down. Market is in positive, just positive. I actually like this. So again, just very aware of the fact that we're here at this T2. Also 2500. Big round number 2. Very strong buys out of it. Here we go. Touch up 607. What do we do here? Resist and go down. If you're range playing, this is something to consider. If not, pop above, bounce on 607 and continue on its little journey. This could be a retrace to target 2. What is the time? It's at the half an hour mark, so we don't have any typical pushes on the cards. Rejected from that line again. I don't know. I don't even know why they were. I don't even know why. But they do. That was 40 points for you there. If you had just taken that trainee, that cheeky trainee. We are at the flip everywhere. We do have a little bit of weirdness down at 604 and 603. That was a piss poor pullback. Piss poor pullback. First, want to see what happens here because that was a piss poor pullback. Struggling here. Guess that trend line's gonna win today. Maybe not. Take a 10-pointer. Who knows? Right there at that high volatility. Let's see a pop back up to that trend. That's the 607. So 24.985. Somewhere around about 24.985. Maybe we can get a little pop back up there. Who knows? So not looking like it's poppy, looking like it's droppy. Sell's not really giving me confidence though. Hey! Another TP in the bag, baby. Okay. Back up to that trend line. What do we do? Do we do the classic? Boom, bust. Ooh, I like that movement. Although that volume doesn't back it up. Have a look at that volume there. Oh, you can't see the volume on my chart. Oh, you can. Very aware of that volume there. You can see how small it is. Don't trust it if there's nothing to push it through. Volume is now starting to confirm that breakout for me. Break above that trend line, 2500 long. Get it? $2,500. Let's see if we can pop up to the 40s. I'll take the bottom of that candle. Continue to follow that sucker up. I'm at the 20s and I'm out. There we go, top of the candle. So that's just another quick scalpy from that reverse at the call resistance. We are now up to 1.5 for the day. Keep chilling it out here. Generally your target 608.42 in this case going to be around 25.040, but I don't like them that much. This could be your little cheeky retest 2500. Would it do it again? Should we do it again? It's coming through with a bit more gusto. Got pretty quickly. At 2500, wick through. Oh, and rips back up. Gotta be ready for these, Jennies. Gotta be ready for these. Audio sound check. Alright, just seeing how things are now starting to reject.
Back down to the bottom of the range.
Now, I don't know why my microphone sounds so shit, dude. Maybe it's because of that. Let's see if that audio made it a little bit better. What you looking for there? Flub, you thinking uppies or downies?
Down, bottom of the range again.
Down, he says. Down under.
I'm in a short there from the 2500.
Let you guys come and join our crew. You too can make money. You too. You too. You too. I forgot to add my positions to the screen. Here comes a little pop back up. We hit a little volume, so be careful here, Flub.
Yeah.
Let's see if we see any confirmation on that. Does look good though, based on the fact it doesn't have a bottom wick. But that doesn't mean dick shit normally. It can just rip. But obviously we all know that. 2505, 2510.
Yes, that's my bro.
Hit the bottom of that trend line, and this was the classic, like I like to think about Patrick Whelan trade. This was the Patrick Whelan trade. I wonder how he is. Anybody in the chat been watching the BDH? How's old Patty doing? No shot at once. I refresh chat and I see nothing fresh. Alright. We are in a positive transition. Ooh. So we do have a... I am a little bit... What's going on here? So I'm looking at Tanuki Trade. Tanuki Trade showing me call resistance. We've got the call transition at 25,165 and the chart itself is showing that we are in extended territory. So 25,120. So here is our transition zone. Why is that not showing? That's weird. Now it's all changed. Okay.
What's that?
It's very odd. Tanuki was completely out of whack there for a moment, and then it came back in. Be that as it may, top of the positive zone with a very weak sell there. Very weak sell there. Potential to rip.
Yeah, this is the fucking short I went for.
Yeah. Look at that volume come through. Yeah, that's the volume. I mean, it's exactly what we were talking about off stream a few times. You've got to see that. If you don't see that, that's maybe the sign for break even or something like that. Like you kind of want to see that push through immediately as you take the position of volume. It's tough. It's very tough. Obviously, it's tough. Obviously. Big sell right there at the resistance. Everything on the GEX stream. Okay, yeah, so dealers just hedging themselves above 610. Oh, we see new strikes, or sorry, puts starting to come out there at the 607 level right here. So this is kind of where dealers would want to be moving down, and then 603 would be a bounce back. So 607 to 603 could be on the cards. CVD is aligning with it. I beg your pardon. I don't know. I'd have to go check. Well, we can go check on your side. Then buys coming up to 607. Again, 607. Super interesting for me. For shorty. Hasn't come up yet. 2,500 short. Just in the way I like things. I kind of want to see it pop higher than that though. See like a blast up. But I am asking for a bit too much. I know that. We do have news floating around dramatically. Trump already coming out. He has a backup plan for tariffs. Europeans already talking about it because they're shitting themselves. Ooh, Fed Bostic dropping some bombs. I'm not hearing much concern about the labor market today. It feels like the economy is at something of a plateau. Not the fact that a Fed can say big words, but the fact that he's saying that the economy is kind of hitting the top and potential downward. That's not good. We got some upthrusts here. Remember, we're in Trump comments territory. It's 2,500 hour resistance. 607.
M30 POES as well.
Oh, snap. I didn't even look at those, bro. There we go. Yes. Okay, this is good. This is kind of how you want to see it play out for the M30 POES over here. If this sucker can form its resistance here over the next half an hour and stay exactly where it is, that following candle coming up, touching, and then going down. So roughly 50. We got 50 points. Blubbed with the right call. Blubbed with the right call. The 10-point stoppie is a killer though. Oh, snap. Just seen something on the GEX stream. 595 getting even more love now from the market. So the market is starting to stack up puts down below. Far below.
600 as well.
600 again on the cards, dude. 600, yo. Dealers stacking 600 for shorts underneath, or at least they want price underneath there so they can start offloading, unhedging, doing whatever. M30 push still playing out. Got a long time to go though, 27 minutes. Now under the T1. Oh, this is a pull back. Let's see what some of our favorite metals are doing. Bitcoin. Let's have a look at some of the big players. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. VIX tapering off. VVIX tapering off. Let's have a look at our VIX indicator. Thank you guys, whoever you are.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I need to go to the toilet.
My boy needs to go take a shit. So we'll, only playing. Alright, I see that pop back up to the tranny. Around about 606. Let's see, have a look where we are. 606. Nothing on 606. A bit of a pocket, a bit of an air gap. So could be shorties back down here. Wanna again see a pop up, slightly higher. Here would be much better. Back at 607. I'd love to short 607 again. Let's go look on the anxiety time frame. Yeah, 607 at 2500. So 2500 again. Starting to think about it. Let's see how Trump and the rest of the crew play the news of the Supreme Court ruling. Sorry about that, crew. What do we get? We got the mother of all pops. It could be a nice little long ski. Let's see, short, thin pullback here. Stay red. We got the pop. Did we? We can still wait till the end of this minute, see what's going on. 5 minutes, what's it looking like? 5 minutes with 2 minutes to go. Not looking strong. Don't see a breakout. Don't see anything happening here of interest in terms of the volume. 2 minutes to go, probably about halfway. We want to see this pop back up to get that confirmation that things are looking a bit more positive. Second big buy out of that. Really want to see a thin pullback, either that or I'm going to jump in right now. Don't like to take the market order. Could have done that trend line. Got a little pop there with a thin pullback like I was hoping for, right at that core resistance though, so we're a little bit watchy on it. Want to see that volume pop here. Come on, volume pop. Come on, volume pop. Come on, volume pop. Don't see that volume pop. And we're out. Excellent. Didn't get that pop all the way through like I was hoping. Maybe this one is the one. Top of the range. Expect it to come back down. Test 29,500. There we go. Let's see. 25,980. Let's see the thin pullback here. Thin pullback. Give us the entry.
What are you looking for? Short.
Eh?
A short.
I was looking for longs here, but the volume is not playing. Nice. Again, just stuck here in this trendy. Starting to get a bit of a bigger trendy going on. Range plays on the cards.
Yeah.
You're going to short from the top of the resistance. Expecting price not to break out. Strong resistance here. Let's see, did we get that pop out? That's the volume you want to see on the breakout. Yes, that's confirming a little something. Probably try that again at 25. Oh, it didn't break out, so I'm just gonna hold fire there. We've got some of those big volume plays up into the top before, only to have thin sell volumes and would have got decimated in my style here. So I'm just aware of that. Back at 25, kind of where I want it to be. Seconds, little rejection. 607. What's it looking like on the GEX stream? 607, big resistance. Either side at least. Dealers are hedging heavily up 610. Breakdown of that little thing.
Yeah.
You bet on the breakout. $25.20, and we are profits. Excellent job. Took an L while you were off stream there, so we're still at 1.5. Just take it to the top of those previous candle highs over there. Wasn't looking for all the way up. 610 on the cards, it seems. We might have some trouble hitting at 608.30. Alright, my eyes are going a bit cross-eyed. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll leave you in the hands of the capable flirt.
Ooh, I've just eaten too much food. Trying to eat 3,200 calories.
Hey, Kevin just subscribed. Thank you, Kevin.
What up, Kevin?
What up, Kevin? The coolest Kevin in all the world. If you ever didn't know, now you know. Kevin, what do you think is going to happen here, buddy? I was about to get some water. I'm just a little bit more interested here at the top of the range. What is the time? Got 15 minutes until the M30. What was the M30 doing today? Yo, bruh, I hate to say it, but it did play out. If you look at my screen there, the M30 P.O.E.S played out. You would have taken a sum total of 16 points drawdown for 120. Here we got that resistance up at the top, monster sell. Let's see this candle close like that. Did close like that. I'm gonna try that little shorty there, only because of that dude popping down.
Just missed me again, bro.
Oh
no, now I'm in like, oh god.
No, if you're in, you're in, bro. That's what you wanted, that's what you got.
Yeah.
That's what you wanted, that's what you got. So now we want to get down to, let's get back to our
2,500 will do me.
2,500 will do me too. I'm going to take some of that profit and get a day. If at first you don't succeed, beat the shit out of it. That's what I would say. Flood's probably still in it because he's got the biggest balls.
No, I'll just stick a 1-to-1 there.
Good man. Luckily, Flub biggest balls than else Flub would have been a poor man right by now. Oh! Alright, let me go get that water.
Does this pop and make a user? Thank God Big Balls didn't hold on that time. Big Balls is starting a new account. Thank fuck Big Balls didn't hold then, eh?
Bro, it is so cold and so horrible outside. Man, I need to be back in Cape Town. You, dude, hideous. Oh, Wagwan, rude boys.
CBD's pushing down, bro.
Yeah, buddy. This might be a little time to be short. Volume? Volume
Top
check.
of the range.
Not at a level for me though, so it's like so unfortunate.
It's a
Gotta see it up
naked
somewhere.
push level.
I mean, again, it's like if you draw enough horizontal lines in the chart, eventually you're gonna see one.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Yeah. I actually usually have that hidden this time of day.
Yeah.
Cues only.
Asia session is fantastic with the naked P.O.E.S, and that's obviously a much more respectable time for you to be trading. I actually like the Asia session. There's styles in trading and there's balls in trading, and sometimes you don't need the balls, you just need the style, and your style might line up to something like the Asia market. So it's interesting.
Our style.
Well, yeah, our style might line up more to the Asian market. because those moves, you can see those. It's like what I say at between, you know, after London closes and stuff like that. You start to see those actual terrible volumes kick in, and that's like very directional for me. Ooh, big buys here. This could be that big blow off. Let's see this guy peter out. So huge buy, CVD not breaking or not breaking through. So we are getting market sells from here, although systematically we keep pushing up. Now, why would that be? Looking at that Gex stream, 609. We've just broken 609. Dealers got calls at 609. The market now suddenly in a lot of money at these. We've got some spaces where we're underwater, but everything up to 610 and above becomes
Pretty much at
very
610
positive.
nearly.
Yeah, exactly. We're almost there. 610
So
is
they're going to
what?
try to defend this position. in
Yeah,
theory.
you can. I mean, it would be reasonable to get short here, but at the same time, everything else points against you. Positive gamma. Sorry, this one's good. Positive gamma.
Positive. We're in a negative transition now, so this is updated online drastically.
Just on the site now.
25,330 is the new highest core resistance.
Does this up? How many times is this up? Oh, this is constant. Yeah, the app's constant. That's it. Okay, cool. So
That's
this
why we're
actually-
going to get these levels that we can copy. In 3 days, we get these levels that we can copy and update it on here.
I understand.
So you'll be able to paste it in the fucking settings somewhere.
So let's sell at the top. That's what I thought would happen. Right here at a level. I want to see this finish up with a sell, and then I will jump into selling.
So 25,120 is the new high volume level.
25,120.
Yeah. So where it is now.
Yeah. See what you're saying.
That's a lot of volume. CBD's breaking.
Yo. See, the thing is, here I can tell that it might. That was last second flip, but the flip was on a doji. If you look at trade of 8, that's a red candle. Big top wick here. Love to see it if you're trying to get short. See what the favorite time frame is doing. Brand new start, top wick. So any weak buys here or strong sells here could get me short. See 4, 3, 2, 1. Doji at the top where you want to see it, but it's like we can say that it's likely to come down here, but I just can't determine what this top looks like. That wasn't fucking top.
Yeah, I pressed sell and then it left again.
This is kind of how I was getting played yesterday at 2 L's, where we were so right from the top of the market, but that didn't matter.
Yeah.
Here's the pop. Weak buy volume. Seriously weak buy volume here. Closes bearish with a weak bear. That's unfortunate for me. I'll have to just chill it. 3 minutes.
It's looking good.
610 round about
Short.
here. Again, 610 was always going to be your resistance.
It actually did get to 610. It got to 610.01.
Mm.
The market wants to be above this though. 610 is the single biggest call wall that we have. This 5 minutes gotta finish a little bit bullish for me here, respecting target 4 with this volume remaining as it is, and I would short probably with a 40-point stop loss. Here we go. Come on, give me that buy. Give me that buy. Give me that buy. Fuck you.
Are you looking for a long?
Sell. I want the buy to come up with no volume. I want that.
Yeah, up to T, whatever that is.
Even if it could take out these highs here at 610, gets up to like 610, 20 or something like that.
T4 is 610.
Yeah, exactly. So we're bouncing down from more building. This is building. Let's see that 5 minutes. Okay, that's fine. We don't mind. Five minute doing what I'm hoping for. Flicky flacky. Struggling. As dealers start to unload these 610s, all these calls here, as they start to unload them, that's going to push downward pressure.
It's previous.
They've bought all of these.
As well.
Because they've bought all of these. So to get out of these positions and hedge correctly, they need to sell. So how did that 5 minute close? Semi-respectful. Definitely still bull. Was just hoping for a little pop down. Again, quite confident on the down thrust. Just what that pop looks like is going to be interesting. You ever seen that trick where you can invert your chart? If you're like, if you're into longs, you can just invert your charts. It's always be long or something like that. Cool. That's a good little trick. Good sell from the top. I want to see this pop back up to the 120s, and I will try to sell here.
Yes, it must be tick again.
Yeah, I'm just scared of this pop off top when it does jump up here. I'm gonna put my entry
tapped
above.
in now.
I'm gonna put my entry above 25 130. So just above this zone.
Yes, that's not good.
I know.
So
That's exactly what I was. It's exactly what I was thinking might happen. Is the pop ski. I'm going to be very careful here at the top.
Okay, yeah, that's taking me out of BE. This buy volume doesn't look good.
Right,
But
trading view
again,
hasn't even what?
did it not take a stop loss? Don't worry about it, flubbed. We got you. We got you.
That's
Push.
is it my
Very weak sell that. Oh, that is a weak sell. 20 seconds to go. Jeez, that is a weak. What a nothing burger candle. Making a top wick first. Don't like to see it. That's unfortunate. Rejection starting to come through. Then we got top wick on this one. That's what I like to see after monster sells. Someone's trying to get out of here. Seconds. That's why I like those volume candles. Keep them next to each other. Which one's thin? Goodbye. Top of the range. 610 as they offload. No. Next candle. 5 minute. No top wick. Still a bit of space for this thing to go up all the way to 610.30. So 25, 1 for 1. Expecting a push up, but we're in a ballsy range. 25, 100. 25, 140. So you can be a ballsy range player. $25,100 with a bucket load of volume on it. Yo, rejection. Missed my flipping entry. I was on 25,100. Have a look at the 30 minutes. Just started. We've got a 25,060 push play in action here. 25,060. That's actually a really good entry. This little thing starting to peter out here. There we go.
This is the high volume level 120.
120, is this it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the 108, 120, high volume. So this is the flip point here in positive and negative gamma. Just ballsy range. It's just starting to thin out. Give it a second. It's starting to come to my favorite time of the day. See if we can squeeze some of this vape juice out. Top wick at the volume. Do we break down from here? Interesting breakdown. You have to bet on the range break.
To come down.
Yeah.
It's not a range break. It's back down into the range.
Pop up to have to get back into that 610 for me. So see us like more, I think, put a footnote for ourselves flubbed for Monday and next week to really set stop loss sizing based on VIX. I think we've got to come up with a table of sorts. High volatility over 70, half position, similar to the small, medium, and normal that Matt does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we don't have those position sizing, and that's what kind of rounds off that rocket scooter strategy, is the fact that they've got all of those if then that. Yeah, you're just kind of guessing up or down. That's okay, you can guess. It's just trading. So you just got to be guessing better than not guessing, I suppose. When we were talking, yeah, just now it was, yeah. Alright, let's see if this daily push plays out. For 14 minutes. 25062. 25062. I kind of want to see it. Tap. 25062. Oh my gosh, don't do it, bro. Tapping. There I'm here.
Are you looking for a long, yeah?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Sure.
Oh shit. Oh shit. There I'm
I mean,
Yo. Alright, so I got pummeled there on the
right. And I tried to move my stop loss to 30 points back, and I would have. That's like a daily loss limit.
took an L there. Just trying to see what the pop-up looks like. Good volume on that. Kinda gotta be interesting. Could come down all
Large
the way.
volume, small price movement in the 1 minute.
Huge big buy there at the bottom. Let's see this finish 2-1. Oh. Yes, there's obviously someone at the bottom here. Let's just see what happens. Could take 2 L's here.
25.030 is my last saving grace. It's a big volume pocket there. We could be coming all the way down to 2500 again. I will long it off 2500, that's for sure. And we are out from that second position. Right,
TP.
pardon me? No. Oh. Now, I saw on that big buy volume there, right at the bottom, I wanted to see someone step in. 607, my last level, 23. Let's have a look at the volume on the Tradeovate. Volume on Tradeovate at 2500 is pretty good. Huge sell volume coming through there. Bit difficult to say because we're just doing volume on volume at the moment. So sells looking good on the 5 minutes. Really nothing to say it won't come down anymore. Thin buy. $14 seconds. Common area of previous support, or at least push through. 3, 2, 1. Is somebody finding this an interesting level? Who knows? So 8 getting bought up. Big buys coming through there. Up to 25.50. Could be a nice something going on here. Where was that flip point again? Huge buys. CBD popping. Still looks like someone's loving this level. 6 or 7. Oh, I see why. $2,500. Coming down hard. What is 2,500 now on the updated? Let's have a look. 2,500.
Nothing.
It's nothing. So we
It's
got
got
25,915.
stack level, but yeah, 24,915.
Well, you know, we got a call resistance now at 2,500. Just updated.
Where's
Call
that on
resistance
Pex?
2,500. Yeah, it was on. No, it was on. Tanuki. So we got 2,500 call resistance. Let's see if we can pop it down, or will somebody like this level?
That's updated.
Chain activity is put heavy. Yeah, looks like it's gonna pummel down. See this flip at this point here could help the case for getting a bit long. CVD's got to break out, got to do something here. Also coming straight back down. The transition, yeah, we're at the core resistance 2,500. That is going to be something that will likely not get tapped and pushed away from. Closer to, so where is the top of it? 2,500.
Ooh, it's just updated again, bro.
Yeah, it just updated again. That's crazy. Not 2,500. I don't know. Yeah.
difficult to read this at the moment. I'm gonna make sure that I don't lose this long, so I'll take it out there. Come on, 1,420. Terrible buy there. Let's see, 17 seconds, 16 seconds. Are we gonna go down? Seems like we might. A little bit more resistancy. See if we can get some movement through to the 60s. Again, Gextreme, sorry, Tanuki. 24/7/10 now.
Yeah. That was too bumped along the 2500.
Yeah, I would still be bumped along that 2500.
Let's look at these levels there.
Long from 2500. What are we doing here? 607. Tap the core resistance on the 5 minute, but super bearish. Coming down maybe for another leg. Is this going to be that little nothing burger of a sell? Big buy starting to come in. W reversal on the cards. 20 seconds with exactly what I'm looking for. I might do a huge load on this one.
2500 long.
Yeah. That is a absolute nothing burger of a sell. So I'll take a little chancey there. Well, that doesn't matter. This was lack of buyers, not lack of sellers, just lack of buyers. So that's not good for me.
Oh, I'm yellowing the last 500 on this long. There's nothing I can do with this fucking account, man. What the fuck?
Guys at the bounce spot. You think it's gonna bounce here? I think that pop through 25,980 with a lot of volume on it. 2,500 equally as hard. Love to see this. 4 minutes till the half an hour. So some stuff still on the cards here. This could be that point. We see a little maneuver back up. London closing in 4 minutes. Flipping to sells everywhere. Hard to be negative when Donald J. Trump is around. He likes the stock market. Some love starting to flow through here. Got an engulfing no volume candle. Was going to be engulfing, but no volume there for me to get excited. I'd expect to look past this candle pretty quickly. this be the low? Or London closes? The almighty pop coming out of it, who knows? Still funneling down, not looking any different to what it was. Strong here. Let's have a look here. 24,976. What are we looking at on our Gex stream? Gex stream, NQ, core resistance 2500. So 2500 seems to be kind of where the top is. Want to get short here potentially. Pop up to 25,120 to get short. That would be a rather interesting maneuver. Holding underneath the 2,500. Oh, just above it now. See if we can get a pop up to 25,050. Want to see that pop up? That would be lovely. Back up to push target 2. Target 2 is 57. 50 would be a better reach if you can get it. But again, we're getting into a very volatile portion of the day. Not my favorite time in the world. We got no fear. No fear. Nothing. Not even remotely. Looking for this market to pull back on me so I can get in even more. There we go. Some of this volume starting to kick in here. If this thing rips, it's gonna rip. If it rips, it will rip.
Are you in a short?
Yeah, shorts would be a good idea. Again, it's that time of the day where things can start to flick around. So who knows? Big sells coming out of London. Right at that huge volume level that I previously spoke of. Let's see what's going on here. This was the London close. So are you looking to sell London? Buy New York. Right at the push support. On the half an hour, where do we look? Hoofy. What the hell kind of close is that, dude? Yo. That's a tough close. I mean, I don't know what to say. If anyone's watching the stream, what in the hell's that? How do we guess that? I don't know what to say. That's just that's tidy. That's all I can say. That's tidy. So the M30 POES in effect right now. Will it play out today? It's at the border. So right at the border there. 2,500. Depends on how these options start to stack out. Let's have a look here. Market's looking to at least touch 607, I would say. So that's again at the on-screen call resistance, but that's not the true reflection of it. Currently, core resistance is 2,500, so it's actually true reflection. My bad. We have a lot of space to move up if that's what the market wants to do today. Personally, I'd love to see something like a 2550. But it's going to struggle. It's got a lot of pockets to get through to get there. 20 up to 25. Finally broke 25. 2500. Let's get up to the 2550s now. Let's keep pushing. 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 If we can get back up to the 25,100, things will be a bit better. Get up to 2500, past the 2520s. And 2520s. Let's see if we can do the 2530s in the same way, in one straight big green dick. Let's see this. We've got a green dick taking out all of the previous resistance, all of the previous chunky chunkies here. Maybe a pop down here to like the 60730s. So 60730s is round about here, so 25,100. Maybe a pop down to 2510 again. Yeah, 2510 again. We're at the previous highs, still going through, still going through. This is looking a little bit better. Okay. Big rejection there from the 40s. We're going to see this thing rip down now. 18 seconds to see. Big buy volume. Big buy volume. Come on, stay green. 10 seconds, stay green. Don't red on me. Don't red on me. Looking for the 2550s. Come on, 2550s. We'll take the 47s. It almost took us out at the 47s. See if we can rip it back up. 47s, 37s. Come on, baby. Push through. Give us that last little bit there. Come on, baby. You can do it. Got the 30s, the 40s. Big place to play. Yeah. Two huge buys off the bottom. Love to see it. Hate to see the rip from here. That would be brutal. Turning red. Let's just see that volume finish. Starting to come in. Starting to come in. Turns green. Excelente. We'll take some of that love. Right up there at the 25. Oh, fuck's sakes. As I was dragging my stop loss out, I couldn't get it in time. Well, that's not a bad thing right now then. Oh, fuck it is. Yeah, I'll take it at the bottom of those candles. I'm out there. Alright. Alright, you win. Brutal. 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 Thin ball. Flicky area. If it breaks out of this,
You're so merged with your own selfishness.
13 seconds, big bottom wick on this 1 minute. What's the 5 minute looking like? 5 minute just open. 4 minutes to go on the 5 minutes. Positive transition zone. Might see a pop down to reclaim something. Small thin cells there. CVD didn't even drop. Resistance 2500. That would probably be another spot to think about taking along. Let's see this thin volume down into it. Where do we get to from here? Everything changed around. Suddenly high volume node 24,915. All resistance still at 2500. Again, not much upside kick here. It's difficult to get long. Nothing on that 1 minute close. Horrible close. 5 minutes, it's still looking super bull. Super bull. Anything busting out of a 608 and we might see the skyline. I'll try take it there. expanding it to a 20-point stop here. We're looking to get up to 25.080. That would be fantastic if it can just pop through here and just get all the way there. Otherwise, I'm going to be trailing as usual. I like that buy volume there on the 5 minutes, and then that huge wick on the 5-minute following candle with a little bit of follow through, but it's not really giving me that warm fuzzy feeling. Starting to fuck around there. I want to get out quickly. I don't like that already. 27. Yeah, I don't like this already. We've still got a 20-pointer on it, so we'll see. We'll just hang around here. We'll hang around the back rooms, and hopefully we see that fucking pop. Fucking pop. Up to the 50s, through the 50s. I will trail to 54, and that's me. Great stuff. Okay, good job. Just want to see a little play through the 50s. I think I'm going to start betting way bigger because my positions are really quick and tight. I don't trust the market at all. How can this thing tell me that I got... You son of a bitch. Oh no, it was. Even though that pop is there, I don't fully... Oh shit. Yeah. Pop from my exit, pop back up. Let's see, do we get that follow through? That's all we care about here. 5 minutes to go. Sorry, 20 seconds to go on the 5 minutes. 5 minutes is showing continuation. Beautiful breakthrough. Alright, 608.40. Let's try the 25.60. 25.60. Had some trouble breaking out of that earlier. Let me get some retrace quickly to 25.60. It's pretty much what we want to see. Holy fuck, no, look at that. 1 minute opens and volume is literally the same. 1 minute open. This could be the big fuck. There it is. This is the big fuck volume. Big fuck volume here. Candle flips are going to be interesting here. Candle flips are going to be super interesting here because that volume can flip in 2 seconds. I think I'll take a continuation from the 80s all the way up. If this thing pops now, oh, I didn't see that previous fucking wick there. You fucking idiot. Big buy out of the 80s. Still kind of like it. 609 right there. Didn't do my homework. Should have done more homework there. For sure should have done more homework there. Might have to pay for this one. Fuck's sakes. Tony, you fucking idiot. Yeah, I'll take a 10-point loss there. It's gonna have to fucking do it. The 80s just look so good for breaking through because of everything there. Top wick's not looking good. Didn't like it. Fuck you. Diddling in the middle on a breakout. That is 50 push-ups, I believe. Even if I get TP'd, that's 50 push-ups. I'm a motherfucking bitch there. In fact, I'm gonna do push-ups right now. I'm not even gonna look at this trade. 10. 20. 30. 40. $50. Headphones falling off. Holy fuckamody. Did my push-ups because I fucked up on that trade. So I'm sorry everyone. I'm gonna go BE because life let me go BE. Big top wick on that. Don't really like it. I'll be honest. Oh! TPs. 50 push-ups because I broke a rule like a fucking idiot. That's more irritating than anything else. Breaking a rule. Right back into the high volume. So as previously mentioned, here is the point where we're a little bit more sure we could get a rejection here. I'm just not sure of the pop as usual, because that pop is almost 40 points currently. Kind of sell you want to see for a continuation buy, but again, I'm not going to diddle in the middle. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Silver, you freaking beauty. How many times have I almost sold that fucking silver, bro? Kind of like to see that thinning out of volume in a monstrous volume area. If I can see this guy reject this, yeah, bro. Do you bet on the breakout, or do you bet that it stays doing exactly what it's doing? You gotta bet that it stays doing exactly what it's doing. Although you do have the DMA right above here, so it might stretch for the DMA. Love to see that. Up through the 609s. $25 120s, but air pockets here haven't been here today, so not much volume built up at the top. Let's just check what the sucker's gonna do at the 125. Let me see a little. I see some of this shit happening again at the top. It's over. Yeah, that's a good. Let's just check this. That was a really good entry. Hopped up there. Yeah, I reckon I'm also going to do a last trade here. Let's see what's up. Do we continue? Or do we bust down? I see one bit of weakness here. It's over. Volume's already kind of over where I was hoping to see it. There we can see the next one. It's definitely struggling, which means it's either going to pummel down very quickly or it's going to pop hard through. Yes, like it, bro. M30. Fuck. Oh, flub setting pretty. Yeah, it's life, bro. Okay, what did that look like? Not enough for me to take a retrace. Flub sitting pretty. Look at that, you beauty. To be expected right off that push level. Is my camera frozen online? It has. That was so weird. That's how you're supposed to do it, son. One, two, two. No. Oh, let's see. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. This is good. I like that, yes. Call resistance now, 25,330. This is the high volatility level. I'm gonna take this Gex stream off my chart. There's no point to it. There's literally no point to it. So it's Tanuki. There's literally no point to it because it changes too often. We'll have to just put that on stream. Getting rejections up the top there from a big buy. No, not yet. I just want to, again, I'm just like kind of waiting to see what happens. Yeah. 5 minutes until volume time. Tanuki showing us pretty packed area. Now it's changed again. It's 25,205. It's a true. There's no. There's something wrong. There it jumped back to 25,330. How is that possible? How can the market adjust 120 points in minutes? Okay, I'm liking this. I'm jumping in that. I'm liking this. Not liking it that much anymore. But yeah, I jumped in. So yeah. Exactly. Now the sell volume is nothing. Now everything's nothing. Everything's looking positive. It's just giving you that little bit of like, ooh, hey, and then it's just gonna straight up, bro. Let's see, 4 minutes to volume. I have that's a 16 point stoppy. I don't want a 16 point stoppy. I want a 20 point stoppy. Yeah, 140 is a fucker, bro. Your mother's fat puss. Let's see. Again, if you're thinking this is range playing, you're betting that it's coming back into the range. Yeah, the highest it's gonna pop to is of course the high before, and it probably breaks that, so it's like 145-ish, 150-ish, taking out flub deny and then pummeling down for the rest of the day, non-stop with not a single green candle. Yeah, it'll just be like red.
That is exactly how it goes.
You know how it goes, bro. I know how it goes. You know how it goes. Everyone on the stream knows how it goes. Don't
I
act
got
like
in
you
by
don't know.
2 ticks, then it'll tick me out by 1 tick, and then
Yeah.
it will run past my TP by 400 points.
All day. It won't even stop. It's the same as yesterday.
That's exactly what happened yesterday.
Try trading, they say. Okay, we are 3 minutes from bang bang time. What sort of bang bang time are we doing? Volume starting to flicky flacky. Big green. Can flick to. Ooh. Didn't flick. Oh. That previous 5 looks terrible. Don't want to see this one pop up. Might want to just get over the highs here to protect a little bit of capital. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen. What are we to do today? Oh! 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 Somebody's heard our prayers. Oh, no, they haven't. Sorry. This was that point where I told you about earlier where you get happy. This is just that point. Just now. Right there. That was it. That was it. So, expecting the flick up, take out, dump down. Let's see it. 1 minute to go. Big rejection wick on that. 1 minute. Candle patterns, of course, are just absolute nonsense to me. It's a measurement of time, not of market participation. Potentially, if you look at something like a 4 hour, you can get a better gauge, but anything at this level really doesn't make sense. Pairing it up with something like volume. Oh! 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 Come down! Come down to us! Come down! I'm definitely have to protect myself here. Coming to that hour. Just over the tops there. Gonna put mine down to 50 because that dropped quickly. I'm out of that one. Ah! At least we're back up to $2,000. That was good.
Good for you.
One more pop up, 25,114. Let's see this on thin to no volume, and I'm back in. If this drops below, I might even jump back in again. It's in the shit corridor. It's just volume city right here, and I bet you if we did something like this, yeah. That's the volume area. High. That is looking super positive. Come on, do it for the flood.
I was thinking of adding 2 contracts, but it's too late now. I was going to add on the 25,100. Right, I'm going to cover down to 25,100. No, I'm going to go with this candle's high. Yeah, high. Let's run 40 profit. CD's trying to push down. I'm going to cover the top of this candle there, I think.
Could get that pop up to the 100. That might be.
That's what I'm worried about. Yeah.
That might be my entry again. We've got the biggest volume of the day sitting at 25,104. 25,105.
We're going long here, so yeah.
I probably. Well, who the fuck knows the answer? So, pretty clear and obvious trend line there. So that would be down to like 607.80. 607. Whoa. Okay, now that's pretty far.
Yeah, covering. I need to cover this 100. I can re-enter. Fuck that.
See what this volume looks like. Flip neg.
You're so merged with your own selfishness, you don't even identify it as selfishness anymore.
I'm gonna do
push neg, push neg, push neg.
I'm gonna push a little bit over the top here. Let's go 81 down. Let's get 81. Let's see a push down to the 60s. Let's see a push down to the 60s here. Push down to the 60s. Next big volumes is down at the 2500. You know, I'm on 5 micros for this particular position. I'm gonna go to 2510. I'll call that a stream. I'll be honest with you. That's it for me today. Might come back a bit later, but unlikely for the moment. Here we go, through the 80s, through the 70s. Come on, push through the 70s. And then we want to see this down. That's the thing about the NASDAQ and the ES, you kind of need to just wait for it. It doesn't straight line like gold. It's always coming up a little bit as people's positions get stopped out and whatever. So they like take reverse trades, try get out, blah, blah, blah. But there's definitely some neg coming
down,
into the market.
Down,
push down, here we go.
Down.
Into the 60s, that's what we're looking for.
The top of this candle now.
You got the top of this one. There's no top wick here.
I'm out. That's 200 and something. That's like 58 points, bro.
I need
55
another
points.
$1,000 for the day and I'll be happy. I am at break even because I am at $2,000. Yeah. That motherfucker took me out. Okay. That was a fantastic position there, Flub.
Bro, I sniped that.
And of course, as it took me out,
Oh, yeah. Now it's gonna fucking zoom down to 2500. Watch. Right. I'm gonna wait for another position. Oh, wait. What can I still make for the night?
okay, here is kind of where, let's go check out Tanuki.
600.
Tanuki back to call resistance at 25,205 with the transition at the 165. We're below the high volume of volatility. Seeing a quick bounce.
Yeah, no, T3 long. Back up a little bit.
T3 long. It's not a bad idea. Gotta see tapering off, and then I will.
Between high volume nodes too, so cautious. Moving up above price on book maps.
Pop up to 25,120.
100 again at least.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's 120 is a bit high, dude.
Or
100
even
potentially.
back up to 25, 110. That's when New York lunch started. So that's volume time. So that might get swept again. That's also, oh, that's not a full value yet. Over 1 minute. How do we try that stuff? Yes, as I sniped that position. I sniped every position. Fuck no. But it sniped me back.
You're getting reduced VVIX. No, we've got an increasing futures, VIX futures, VIX1.
VBIX has dropped drastically.
3 points. This kind of movement is just showing me lack of bias. This is lack of bias than anything else. But these squeezing in candles as it comes down might be a good op at 607.50. So that's like, yeah, 25.020. Didn't I see that on Tanuki? No, it's 25.120. Biggest neck X was 25.120. So, sorry, the biggest DEX. So again, just here's for you and I to just take notes of flub. Again, that DEX played out perfectly. So the DEX is the instant turnaround place, and the GEX is kind of the sentiment. The 25.120 was the big DEX, the biggest DEX of all. Played out perfectly. $25.20 is looking very interesting. It's in the middle of nowhere. Bro, have you seen our stats on YouTube?
No.
We've had 3,800 impressions.
Since when?
Bro, that was like in single digits yesterday.
Bullshit.
I promise you, bro. The impressions, go check it. It's up. It's up 999% in 28 days.
What's an impression?
It's like when they display it in front of you. Here's an interesting level for me. It's the bottom of that channel. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. Does this thing bust through?
Yesterday's video had 60 views.
Yeah.
Four likes, probably.
So
no dislikes.
No dislikes is good. So 24,980 is my next kind of right here. Right here is kind of where I'm thinking I'd like to try it again.
What the fuck?
Do we get a blast through here? Volume picking up.
Whoa, okay, whoa. I was thinking about going short.
You could have.
No impressions for 3 minutes, apparently.
Excuse me?
I looked away at the YouTube thing to look at the impressions, and I looked back, and it obviously was 3 minutes that I was looking at the YouTube thing, because it's 3 candles later, and it's at 2,500.
2,500, we're getting a little bouncy there. This is the volume place, so potentially damn, that has been so negative on the way down. We have busted through that on the CVD through this swing, but we are not busting through on price. Sorry, we are busting through on price, but we're not busting, sorry, the other way. The CVD is busting through on price, so that's not absorption. That's the opposite. It's a hit and hope, yeah, for anyone. hit and hope at 2,500. Sometimes you just gotta swing that dick. Sometimes the dick swings you. Here we go. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Right at the previous lounge. Little barrel engulfing. Yeah, gotta imagine that's. Gotta find some love there. Volume. Let's see this thing close out. I might have missed it already. Bottom of that trend line. We bust back in. At buy volume. Hey, not looking like a rebound. My CVD is looking pretty shitty too. That could have been the retest of the trend line down. Again, you got to see a little confirmation, or at least I do. 1 minute, just opened. That last minute, crap. Absolutely. See what Tanuki is showing us. Tanuki now suddenly core resistance back down to 2,500. So this market is moving around, and Tanuki is furiously trying to keep up with it. 25,915 is their high volatility level now. So expecting the breakdown here. Not confident, but expecting the breakdown here. We are at a core resistance of sorts. I'd love to see it come back down to 24,915. Like, yeah, 25,915. Let's check. What is 25,915? We are getting breakouts on.
Ooh.
I was gonna say Twitter. Getting breakouts on crypto. 25,915.
Twitter's going off the charts, is it?
25,915. Here we go. That was your replay. I really gotta be more confident. I hate to say it, but I'm starting to become a trendline trader. So that box of ours played out like a fucking dream. Like a fucking dream. 25,944. For me to do here. It's a very squeezed market. Very squeezed market. Huge sell there. Going over the top of that. See, right at the POES level. If you're thinking about it returning, here's where it'll probably return from. But a lot of negativity here. Candle flipping green, candle flipping red, candle flipping green. Starting to probably see some of the sellers reduce at this point. Yeah, starting to see some of that weakness in the selling. Probably a moment to consider getting long. And that was a great, well, we'll see if it's a great choice now. It's been super neg, all these candles down. So from the last kind of hour almost, it's been negative. We're now at 17:17 the time, and it's one of my favorite times. So let's hope we get some of our favorite moves. breaking back down. Certainly in that 950 area, things are looking, whoa, shaky. Shaky. Shaky to say the least. Looks like we're getting 2 L's to end the day, Scooby-Doo. 606. Being a bitch. 606. Motherfucker being a bitch. And we're ripping down. 930s. 930s on the cards. 40s, 30s, 38, 37. Probably a pop. Rip me out and then continue up for the rest of the day. Okay, was that pop? Almost ripped me out. Probably still gonna rip me out. But we are at this level, so I'm just tucked just below here. I'm actually in these wicks. Not what I want to see for my positions. This is a hit and hope, based purely on my push levels. So, oof, breaking through. Yeah, I'm gonna get ripped out of this sucker pretty quickly. Against the 920s. Let's see, do we get a little fight back here at the push? It would be unusual not to see a pop of something over here. If not, it's coming all the way down to the daily, which is at the 24,850s. I would be more confident in that happening than anything else. We are looking for something like this. Where are we? Oh fuck, we're all the way up there. We are looking for something to pop back up here. Closes under, not good. With volume, not good. This is a big volume area as well. That's kind of what we're hoping for. Tucked in here. Probably need to tuck down a bit more. But that's what we're hoping for here. Nothing particularly interesting for me to say why this is a good position. It's not. I'm just stuck in it now. Oh, we end the days on L's, bro. Not good. Yeah. Now it's gonna pop down for sure. At some point here, it's gonna rip back up. Will life give me that?
This is HVL.
Yep, it's the high volatility level. So here's where pops are gonna be vicious. They're gonna rip. You never know. You never know. You never do know. One thing we do know is where our stop loss is, and that's right down here. So that would be a 25,903. I've actually got 906 over there. And we are about 10 points from being ripped out.
Tony, look at my stream. Look where I got in.
Checking. Oh, wow. Hey. Good job, Flabbed.
That's where I got out of it. Imagine that.
Okay, there's that little pop down on thin volume. I want to jump in again, potentially. Let's just see this buy close back up. Otherwise, no bueno. No bueno. No bueno. We don't see any resistance here. Fight back. Maybe a short, thin buy to sell. But that's about that. We just get extreme looking at the market. Get extreme still not updated. Ooh.
Okay, 598. Holy moly, 595. Okay, we are looking 7 minutes till. That's the fight back we're looking for. If this thing comes with no volume, no bottom wick. Again, we've got that half an hour volume coming through in 7 minutes. You got to be a little bit cautious of that. No bottom wick, super bullish.
So you were saying the way we see it, Gex is direction.
General sentiment. Yeah, like the market sentiment. But then the DEX would be the actual levels where things generally, not generally, but where things have the potential to react quickly. And our next DEX is right here. Just one of the DEXs here.
Yeah.
No volume there. Oh, pumbling down. Here we are at a very good high volatility level. Five minutes to go. Coming in at thin buys. There's something of note here.
Are you in?
No, I got taken out there on screen.
Yes.
We've got that 5:30 my time. Right here at the previous lows. So we had 25.840 previous lows. Tumbling down into that volume areas. Air gaps here between 90 and 80. Market in negative gamma deluxe. Right here up to 915 potential. Retest and then rip down. 3 minutes to go. If we do rip up, maybe a rip up to 2500 again on the cards, but that would be very, very hopeful. Getting some fight back here with some buying pressure. This could be just the retest of the 30-minute boost. Could be. Or it's the bottom play. And we're continuing. We've got some fight back here. 3 big greens in a row. Let's have a look at that 5 minutes. How's that thing panning out? Meh is the answer.
got to be aware of the fact that we pummeled up so much only to rip down like that. A lot of this news coming off the back of the Trump tweets. Trump losing his all-important tariff battle with the Supreme Court. 5 minute looking shit. Got that M30 retest here. It's that weak buy we would want to consider at this point. Potential to keep going down. 24. Ooh. We've changed again. 25.955. 25.955 is the transition area, so if we can pop back above that, could see potential to keep moving back up. 2500 would be on the cards then, in my guesstimation. But you never know, as usual. You never, ever do know. So, I think it's a good opportunity to risk an Apex account over this. Having a 90% off sale. We don't have our affiliate links in, but worth it. Worth it. 420 achieved. Holding out for the big win. 606, so that's going to be the 977. 976. The 976 would be an interesting one. I'd love to get there. Potential here, not too great. 1 minute till the monster, 30 minute, and this thing can just fucking rip down. Here we go. We'll know very soon, ladies and germs. $6.25 was the highest I got so far. Let's go under this can. No, I don't want to fucking go under this can. 630, 635, 636, 637, 640. There you go. Keep going. 642, 649, and I'm out at the 45s. Bro, after all of that fucking shenanigans, bro, I'm back to $2,000. Like, fuck's sakes. Get him over here. You wanted to know what that was? With my big dick hitting the table, slamming, causing mini earthquakes. 30-pound balls, dick 6-inch long. Back up in the he's a baby. Slim Shady, he's so crazy. Alright, what we got going on here? Oh, fuck, this is my favorite setup. This is my favorite setup right here. Alright, 30-minute close on the P.O.E.S. A little bit trickling over. Let's see this this guy. CVD slowly turning back up. Let's see if this guy even nudges the CVD down. This would be nice if we see not that volume. Again, it's like fighting with the currents. You don't want to fight the current here. You kind of want to just go with it. I'm the biggest retard for doing that. Okay. I'd love to pass one of these accounts today. There's a big sell, not what I kind of want to see at the turnaround. Previous 5 doesn't give me confidence either. 1 minute. 1 minute. Looking pretty good. For a long. I need a reason not to be in this, because this is looking like a good reason to be in it. Looking for a reason. The reason being the M30 closed under, and my well, this wouldn't be an M30 long now. You'd have to wait another half an hour for the M30 long. Look at that shit buy. Yeah, I know. So it's half past now. Now you have to have a green candle close on it, and the next candle continues. So it's like you see here. Yeah. So if I look at the Q's T1, so what happened here? If you're considering the typical POES trade, what it would be is this short stops at the POES level. The next candle forms a bullish candle. The following candle, so that would be your confirmation candle. The following candle would be your entry candle. So it's a painful one, but here we've just fucking talked about it whilst it just rallied 40 points without me. Nice buy. Nice buy. Okay, 6 of 540. It's right on the typical. So 930 is starting to get interesting. Generally don't get in where I want to, so I'm gonna go 934. If this thing can pop back down like now, this is why this is the favorite time of day, because we can actually start to see that volume thing play out perfectly. 30 seconds, please stay there. Come on. Remember, if the market doesn't give you what you want, wait. It will give you what you want. That might be over the top of this next POES level. In fact, that would probably be the play is this to go all the way back up over 24,980, retrace, boom. Sell volume on the 1 minute, looking good, not good enough. I think the market has bottomed here. It's going to be a grind up though. Where's our skew? Skew still sitting at 120, but I don't trust that as much as I used to. $25,915 would be the call. 915, yeah, right there from 605. So 605 on the Qs. Candle starting to flick around with a little bit more action. I'm watching Tradeovate for that. The 930, like I said, was probably something worth it, but you got to see very, very specific. Let's hit that 934, hit that 930, like I said, starting to make its little way up, but I can't just jump in. I've got to wait for something to happen. Lucky. Just call me Lucky Lucy. Oh! Yo! I'm not even long. But that M30 playing out, you wouldn't have been able to take it though, because that thing would have fucking ripped up and taken a lot of... Here we go. So big sell. Let's see a puny, tiny sell here. If not a puny, tiny buy, but I'm less convinced in the short than I am in the long now, because we're right at the bottom where we started all this mess. It's done this every day. Up and then down. Double top, perfect. Buy volume. Looking good. That 2030 long wasn't great. It's beyond my 20-point stop here. This is good. Very thin. 30 minutes, sorry, 30 seconds. Please close bearish like that. Please close bearish like that. Even better. Just these fucking huge cells, man. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I gotta long this thing now. Fuck's sakes. Oh, fuck's sakes. Kinda have to long that fucker. Well, fuck me. Yeah, I took a little bit of a scalpy there. So that was another 300. So this right here is Sculpt Deluxe. If anyone likes the sculpt, that's what you fucking look for in scalping, bro. You see that volume in and amongst these titans? See that little fucker right there? You wait for these fucks all day, bro. You wait for them. Again, what's the difference between this little fucker here and that little fucker there? One of them is at the bottom of a fucking range. The other one is at the bottom of a range. So, big difference there for me personally. I missed out on another 20 points, but that's okay. I can't blame myself for that. We're starting to make a little bit of another range here. So if we are thinking about range plays, we're looking at kinda, yeah, back on there. So dipping back down, 6 of 536, 6 of 536. It's thinning out in a way I don't like, because this type of move, even though I'm in my slight infancy of trading, screams of no market participants as opposed to more positive. The volume is tapering off, those bars are getting thinner, so whipsaws. Could even do the double bottom, the W reversal still. Pop down one more leg, hit that fucking daily push. Phew. Tough price action. Let's see. 25,930 again. Could we be that cheeky? 25,933. Still getting those like bear thrusts. 2,500. That's 50 points from here, bro. That's a good fucking position. No, I'm thinking from here it's going up 2,500. I think it's going up 2,500. I just wanted to dip back to the 30s. Yeah, I'm trying to get that 30s to play in. It's tough with my stop loss. Oh fuck, look at that shitty sell volume. Okay. This is just looking a little bit better. Do I mark it or do I wait? Lack of buyers. I don't know. It's again, this is why I said this is tough, because it just shows lack of market participants, and it's obviously lunchtime. Obviously lunchtime. That buys are thin, those sells are huge. 1 second, and we closed 2 small sells. I'm in. I'm in. 2 small sells. Like that, top of the range. Hopefully. I took a little bit of a dubs on a scalp. Just, oh, fuck me. So 30s was in and fucking missed it. Dude, I took that market and my 30 limit order I didn't take. I did take the long, but I took the market instead of waiting for that 30 like I said I was. That would have been sniper. Ending doji though. Trade evade ended with red. Trading view ended with green. Who do you trust? Red looking bull, bro. It's like those shove out cells. Beautiful. Took another one there. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Alright, I'm fucking done. Right, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been a fucking epic day, dude. My eyes are sore. Ugh. My eyes are sore. Let me see if I can add this quickly. We can have a butchers on today's performance. Jeez, dude, I took a fuck ton of trades, bro. Okay, let's add in a new one. Beautiful. Okay, hopefully everyone can see. It's gotta be honest. So today, with another different Apex account from the stream. Oh, sorry, my eyes are so sore. We took 45 trades today. We took 45 trades today. We traded 460 contracts. I don't know, bro. All right, just leave me. All right. We are, as usual, looking at our average losing and average winning, and we are fucking horribly out there. But it's only, I would say, not an excuse, but it's only because we took 11 losses, and we probably took 11 max losses, whereas we took a lot of break evens. So looking at some of these stats here, ended on 21.47. We stayed pretty green all day. So that's really nice to see. 75% win rate. I'm even surprised by that. But apart from that one rule break, I was pretty happy with that performance. My biggest win, 890. My biggest loss, 535. So that was the day that was. Fucking way more trades than I wish I did. But just kind of looking back on them now. Kind of looking back on them now. Tops of the zones, breakouts of the zones, tops of the zones. Wish we caught that one better. And then some of this nonsense down here, I can see there are other positions there, so I'm assuming there was lines, horizontal lines there, so I'm happy with those. And then of course, as usual, my scared self was unable to hold the monsters for the day. So as usual, I just have myself to blame. That positive day doesn't actually have a true reflection on how I feel right now. I feel actually that's probably a terrible trading day. So we'll come back on Monday and we'll do a little bit better. Looking at the charts, kind of want to get long, but I'm not going to do it now. All right, sweet. And that's me. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I hope you had a wonderful week. Go and check out your trades on your weekend reviews. Go see what you can improve on. Go see where you fell short this week, and if you broke any of your rules, you know the deal. 50 push-ups. I want to know about it. I wish I had a Twitter. Then you could send me it, but we'll try to sort that out this weekend. Anything from yourself, Flood? Very. Yeah, lots for us to take stock of and to potentially do much better at next time. As I said, I'm seeing that little. I'm not going to look at it again. There's always going to be a trade available. This is going up for sure. Anyway, dudes, have a good one. Look after yourselves. And we will certainly, we'll certainly fix that stream ending page, but have a good one. And